I always find this time of year hard to get dressed. Where I live, it's still so cold, but I'm very ready for spring. Everything in our wardrobe doesn't seem to quite work, and if you're anything like me, you are done with your heavy knitwear. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you my capsule wardrobe pieces that will be carrying me from winter to warmer days, those transitional pieces that are really practical for that in-between weather. Hopefully this will give you some inspiration for your own wardrobe and to survive from these colder days to some warmer sunshine ahead. For me, a capsule wardrobe are simply those pieces that I wear on repeat, that are very functional for my lifestyle, and that I can style multiple ways. I kind of have broken up this capsule wardrobe into a few larger categories. I will kind of mention those as I go along. My first category for a transitional capsule wardrobe is core basics. These are no-brainers. We all are aware that these are important in our wardrobe. But for me, there's a couple of these that really work for moving into warmer months. So obviously the basic tee is my essential piece. This t-shirt I do wear all in the warmer days as well, but it is a good transitional piece. I feel like these kinds of things are great for layering if you're a layering kind of person, because if the weather's chilly and then it starts to warm up during the day, you can sort of take some of those layers off and still have your cute basic tee. This t-shirt I have in multiple colors, like a black or a white is probably something I would lean into as my most important and most worn piece. But I feel like in this same category of t-shirts is also an elevated t-shirt. And I've more recently come across this and realized that it's a really important piece in my wardrobe, like a fine knit, maybe a little cashmere in it. It has a tiny bit of warmth to it, but it's not heavy. It still is short sleeve, so you can really layer with it, but it's going to function really well in a warmer day also. This one has a little cashmere in it, and it has that fine weave to it, which I really love. It takes a basic tee and just steps it up a notch. So I can wear this much more dressy, and it fills a void in my wardrobe that the basic classic tee won't so much. It dresses things up, but yeah, I can still dress it down a lot. Having those two types of t-shirts is really essential for my capsule wardrobe. My next core essential is a really solid fitting pair of jeans. I'm not talking about a pair of jeans, I'm talking about the pair of jeans. You know, that pair of jeans that just hits the mark, it fits perfect, it matches everything, and you just can't wait to wear them. They're hard to find. I'm going to show you two here because I think both have a tremendous versatility. One is your basic classic jean. I do have this pair here that are actually slimming down a little bit. Yes, we are moving a little bit in that direction again with our jean styles, but these are still really classic and they're super comfortable. They're a very neutral wash, and I feel like I can dress them up and I can really dress them down. But equally, I have this white pair of wide leg. Now, you could do a more denim colored wide leg if you like, but I think in these transitional days, having that white bottom brightens up an outfit in such a beautiful way. Don't shy away from wearing white when it's still cold out, especially if you pair it with something else that is a different color. It doesn't make it too spring-like, but it lightens your whole outfit and makes it look like you're edging into those warmer days while still having your legs covered and being warm. My next category for my transitional capsule wardrobe is elevated essentials. So think of your truly essential pieces in your wardrobe and just bring them up a notch, a little more elevated, things you can dress up if you need to for events or different activities. Before I show you my first elevated essential for my wardrobe, I did want to share with you that the next few pieces were kindly gifted to me by Lily Silk. If you're not familiar with Lily Silk, they are an exceptional brand of both beauty and quality. They have silks and other high quality natural materials. When I got these pieces, I was truly impressed by how beautiful the fabrics were and how incredible the fit was. Investing in some of these beautiful high quality pieces is a great way to have more sustainability in your wardrobe and items that will last much longer. The pieces that I will show you today, I will link in the description box below. So my first elevated essential that I will always have in my wardrobe, all seasons really, is a really quality pair of classic trousers. I end up wearing trousers a whole lot more than I ever thought I would. So the pair that I am showing you today are Lily Silk's Front-Pleated Silk Blend Trousers. These have a beautiful combination of the softness and luxurious feeling of silk combined with that really airy feeling of linen. There's such a nice floaty fabric, but they really can be worn year round. I got them in a size 4 and in the color oak, and they just fit perfectly. The color is such a universal color that I wear all the time. I love how trousers you can dress up, of course, but you can also pair them down with a really casual top. So I'm going to go back to that core basic, right? That white t-shirt or that elevated t-shirt, depending on the look you're going for, and bring it down to a really effortless look. And I love that kind of a combination. But at the same time, you can take trousers and really elevate them. If you need to go to an event or somewhere more special, you can wear them with something much more elevated and dress them up. That brings me to my next elevated essential that's a non-negotiable in my wardrobe, and I think especially important in these transitional months, and that is a classic timeless button down. So I'm pairing these trousers with this beautiful Lily Silk Amalfi Silk Stripe Shirt. I have it in the blue and white. I'm wearing it today, and it is in a size small, and it just fits perfectly. This is a beautiful silk twill that's lightweight and almost has like a fluid feel to it. And it's hand washable and hypoallergenic. Pairing it with a pair of trousers takes that type of outfit and brings them way up to a really classic, almost rich girl vibe. But with my button downs, I also love to bring them down and pair them with jeans, like I'm going to show here, just a classic pair of jeans, and brings the look right down and makes that shirt super versatile. As the weather warms up, I also like to wear button-down shirts open, unbuttoned, with just like a tank top and a pair of jeans, and almost have a little bit of a beachy, nautical hint to it. And it creates such a different look. So button downs to me are a very versatile piece for that transitional weather. The next piece that is so useful to have in my wardrobe in this elevated essentials category is a very polished shirt of some kind. Whether that is something more cashmere and dressy or something like I'm going to show you here, like a silk, having a top that you can dress up and look incredible using just a top and pairing it with something formal on the bottom is really useful to me. I am not a big dress person, and I find that when I buy dresses, I usually wear them to some kind of event and I put them in my closet, and 6 months later, I haven't touched them. And to me, it feels kind of wasteful. Leaning more into an elevated top that can be multi-purpose is much more valuable and important in my wardrobe than having some occasion wear dress. This blouse from Lily Silk is their YING jacquard silk blouse. This type of a shirt is perfect for me to have for those occasions when I need something a little more elevated, but I can still use really practically. This one has this beautiful, delicate artistry on it, like a floral motif. It really takes it from a pretty blouse to an elevated blouse. I love this blouse. It is truly stunning. I'm going to show it here a little more dressed up to show that you can use it for more like an occasion wear. But I'm also going to show you how it can be practical and bring it way down to a much more wearable level that doesn't look quite so dressy, but you're using that piece in a really practical way over and over again. I have it in a size small in the lily white color. The next category that I lean heavy on in transitional weather is polished loungewear. For me, that real polished loungewear is something I can wear almost anywhere and not feel kind of like I rolled out of bed, but feel like I'm cozy, could be cozy in the house. It's a layer that keeps me warm. It doesn't feel like I'm gonna overheat like wool, or just doesn't feel so heavy if maybe it's warmer days, but you're not ready for short sleeve. I will show you some of my favorites here. For me, they are timelessly perfect because they look so much nicer than loungewear, but they give me that warmth and layer on cooler and chillier days, and I can mix and match them in so many different ways. My next category for this transitional weather time is layers. And again, this is a no-brainer, but if we really focus on it and optimize on it, I think it makes our outfits look amazing in a very difficult time of year to create outfits. Focusing on the layers that you're going to wear. For example, a great blazer. I struggle to find blazers that really work for me, but when you find one that really works for you, using that almost like a jacket, it elevates your look. You can also pair it down with like a hoodie underneath it, but you can take it on or off depending on how warm or cold it is. So it's such a practical way to look really polished by just adding layers. The other layer for me that is really essential for this time of year is a fantastic trench coat. Obviously, you can find trench coats anywhere, but the one I have is a perfect combination because it's not super long and the fabric isn't like too dressy looking. So I can wear this very dressed up, but I can also wear it with my sweats, with my lounge set. So those two layers are critical in my wardrobe transitioning into warmer days. But for you, it might look a little bit different, but this might just give you some inspiration for adding those layers, looking amazing just by adding a little bit of extra to your outfit. And shoes. Shoes are tough, right? It's kind of slushy or sloppy if you live somewhere more snowy like I do, or it's cold, so your feet are getting cold, but you're really not wanting to wear your boots anymore. Finding good footwear that works in those transitional times can be tricky. In my wardrobe, I would pick two main types of shoes that I wear on repeat in this time of year. And that is a low profile trainer of some kind. I wear these all the time. I wear them with everything. Elevated looks, casual looks, loungewear. You're not gonna get freezing cold, but you don't look like you're clonking around in your winter boots either. The second shoe that I wear at this time of year is some type of either loafer or ballet flat. And probably leaning a little more towards loafers just because there's a little more coverage on your feet. But I feel like they're a great transitional shoe because they're very much a shoe and covering your feet, but they don't look super wintry. I hope my winter to spring capsule wardrobe gave you some inspiration. Let me know in the comments what is the hardest time of year for you to dress and how have you fixed that? If you're in a closet clear out time as you switch seasons, check out my closet clear out video right here. You might enjoy it as you clear out winter stuff and add in some spring stuff. As always, I would love it if you gave this a like and subscribed. Thank you for being a part of this community here, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye for now.